So yesterday morning, I'm on a call with this mastermind group that I'm in, and one of the facilitators shared a story of Shasta Community College. A few years back, they built this brand new campus, and like laid it all out, built it, and when it came time to open, everybody noticed that there was no sidewalks. And they said, well, we're actually doing this on purpose. We're purposely not putting sidewalks in place, which is kind of ridiculous, because they said we don't know where to put them. And they said within a year of being open, people will take the paths that make the most sense, meaning they'll cross the grass where it makes the most sense for them to go from where they are to where they need to go. And after a year, these paths will be worn into the grass, and then we'll know exactly where to put the sidewalks. And it's very interesting because you're thinking, well, why wouldn't there be sidewalks in place? Just put them where they need to go. And they're saying, well, in this new environment, we're not sure what the best path, the best process, the best plan is. So instead of putting something in place and making everybody walk down that path, we're going to see what's best, and then we're going to put those paths in place. We're going to then put the sidewalks in. Jeff Bezos recently said that leaders are masters of mid-course correction. In this time of chaos and change and ever-evolving, we must learn to be the masters of mid-course correction. Another statement that came up in the call yesterday was that in this time, in this season, flexible, which being flexible is a beautiful thing, flexible may actually be too rigid. And instead of being flexible, we need to learn to be fluid. Fluid means letting go of what that path should be and starting to look at the patterns of what is happening. Focused on the outcomes. And when we're focused on the outcomes, looking at what might happen, what is happening, we're not so rigid to being flexible off of the path just a little bit, but we're saying, this is what's best. This is what's happening. This is how I can be fluid. What's going on back there? I don't think it's quite hunting season yet, but in this season, in this time, we need to learn to be the masters of mid-course correction. We need to learn to be fluid and be comfortable with the fact that those paths, those sidewalks might not yet be in place. But look at our people, look at the landscape, look at how things best work, and continue to pull on that. And that's oftentimes how our brain works, with strengths, the neuroscience of cells that fire, nerve cells that fire together, wire together. There are paths that make most sense. And let's give that freedom for ourselves and for our people to wear down those paths, to create the best possibility. And then as leaders, we can come along and make these nudges, make these mid-course corrections.